Now, we have our own platforms moving up and down. The issue is that they look very boring, right? They're just white. How would the player know that this is a moving platform if it's not moving? So let's say our delay was 5 seconds. How would it know that, oh, hey, this white thing is going to move in the next 5 seconds, right? So we're thinking in the future because right now it's moving very fast and it's actually just waiting 1 second. But it would be a good idea for this to be a different color. And this is where materials comes into play. Materials inside Unreal is like the coat of paint that you can add on top of any static mesh or any skeletal mesh. And well, there are a lot of assets that also use materials, as you will see later on. But mainly, you will see that static meshes use a lot of them. Now, does any actor here has a material? Yes. Everything that you are seeing here is a material. Even the sky, if we click on the sky here in the details panel, we will find the static mesh, which is just a sphere, and it has a material that actually paints and moves around. That makes the illusion that, oh, hey, there's actually clouds on top of us. So everything has a material. If I wanted to just change the color, well, I can just create my own material and give it a color. Let's do that. Let's go to the content drawer here in my platforms folder. I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose material. I'm going to call it material platforms. Could be also moving platforms. That can also work. It's a good idea to be very specific. Now let's save it and open it. And we will find the material editor, which I'm gonna put here for now. Now in this video, I don't want to fill you with a lot of information. I just want to explain a little bit of how this material system works. So don't worry, we're gonna go part by part inside this editor to see what could we do with it. But in general terms, the material system inside Unreal Engine is based on PBR, which is physically based rendering. What does this mean? That if I want to show something on top of my mesh, for example, this is just a sphere, but it has a color, right? And it has certain properties that make it not look just like a solid black color, right? So this physically based rendering system works by simulating how the light would appear on top of your mesh, how your light would react to the colors that our material has. And we can do a lot of transformations to actually make it work as we would like. For example, here we will see all the output nodes that our material will have. So right now we have a base color, metallic, specular, roughness, and anisotropy, emissive colors, and much more, right? You will see that there are some certain values grayed out. It's because currently we're in the mode that does not support this. And we will talk about blend modes just in a bit, so don't worry about it just now. And for example, this is looking like it is not a very reflective type of object, right? The light hits, and because here in the roughness value we have a 0.5, The roughness will make it so the light doesn't bounce that easily. So if our surface is rough, whenever a light comes here and tries to bounce, it can bounce this way, and then it can bounce that way. And then we can get the actual light. And depending on the color of the surface, you will see some kind of bounce of the same color. But if our material of our surface would be very flat, then we can get a very refractive type of material. So how does this look in engine? Well, we can take a peek. Here, roughness, let's just put 0, as it says 0 is smooth and 1 is completely rough. So if I put 0, now we can see how our mesh would look with this new coat of paint. And if the roughness is 1, which is completely rough, we can now see that it's not reflecting almost any light. Now, as a good tip, you want to avoid extreme values most of the times. Like nothing is perfectly 1 or nothing is perfectly 0. Just in case, let me go back to 0 completely. Just in case of the metallic value, here the engine is expecting like, oh, 0 can be non-metallic and 1 completely metallic, right? You can play with values between them, but you can it's not gonna be like, oh, it is metallic or not, right? And in real life you do want that this is either metallic or not, but this can help with certain types of looks that you may want to find. So here in metallic, I'm gonna return it to 0. We have also the base color. We can modify, let's put, for example, this, and now we have a different color. Emissive color will control which part of your material will appear to glow. Right now, there's no emissive. And if we change this, let's see what's going to happen. It's beginning to emit light. So that's why we are seeing it as white. But we can change it maybe to another type of color. So now it's emitting this color. But again, this base color is this one. So there is a little clash. So we are not seeing the full color. So let me just return the emissive back to 0, 0, because I don't want emissive in this platform. Right, so just by doing this, we can modify how this material will look like. If we save, and let me give it, let's just try it with that color, right? We just need to get the material, and we can apply it really to any mesh. If I put it here, you will see that it's going to try to compile, and there I have my material. I'm gonna put Control C because I want to apply it here. If I apply it in my blueprint, it's not doing anything because I selected the blueprint. I have not selected the platform mesh. In that case, I can do something like that. And now it's different. But we do not want this material to put it like this in the instance, because as you have seen, we changed something in the instance of this actor. This means that this other actor, it's the same class, but it's not the same instance. So it's not getting the change. So we're gonna go to our blueprint moving platform, and here we're going to go to viewport, and now we're gonna select our moving platform material. And I think I lost it, so I can just put it here. I can search it, or if my material is selected, or any actor or any asset here, excuse me, that is selected, we can click on this arrow and it will say use selected asset from content browser. So it's gonna use that material that was selected here. So let's save. And now we see that every actor that is an instance of my moving platform gets that change.